Toys, 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 manly toys, 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 toys.
And TV and movies too.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. It is the Toy Duo team, and we come to you live every Saturday to talk about action figures, movies and TV shows and pop culture and stuff like that, and just give each other a really hard time and pretty much never agree and talk over each other. So we constantly like to do that, but we love to come and talk about what's new, what's happening, and we're back again. And so today we got Science Officer RICK, born in the USA from Canada.
No way, eh?
Sir Eric Brown is here with his color. I called it the Partridge Family shirt earlier, but I was informed that is the Monsters Incorporated doors. And then
did you ever ski? You remember Look ski bindings? They
Look?
kind of had that Partridge Family bus coloring.
Nobody here ever skied, Rick. Nobody.
I've skied. I sucked at it, but I did attempt it many times.
And then, of course, you're watching my channel, so you know who I am. I'm Vern. This is Ochre Studios. We had John here for a minute, but it was Alien, Johnulus, and it was all dark. So we think he got sucked out into space. Oh, there he is. And now he's Action Johnson. Well, it was obviously something to do with the Aliens logo on there that was keeping him from popping up, probably getting eaten by some creature. All right, just real quick, what we want to do is kind of give a shout out to a couple of people that we kind of know. We talk about toys and action figures. We got our buddy Rolando, the Utah Toy Hunter. He's got something going on, so we'd like to give a little bit of shout out to him and let him know that we're thinking about him. And also over at Hasbro, we just found out that Emily is going through some issues of her own, and we just wanted to let her know, hey, we're thinking about you, and we hope that everything works out for the best.
Yep.
Speedy recovery to both.
Yeah. All right, so I have not heard from Action Johnson yet, so I don't know if his volume and everything is working. Or
does it work?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah.
Whew, that's lucky. Now I wonder if are you in the house, John, or are you in your condo?
This is the condo.
Okay, so the condo's got the black shelves and the house has the white shelves.
Well, there's
Sounds
black
like a song.
There's white shelves over there and over there.
Okay, so when I see your toy room, only one song comes to mind.
There's only a little bit of
Ivory.
Yeah.
Living in perfect harmony.
Oh my god!
Because when I moved from Seattle, I had all black shelves in Seattle, and I brought all the black shelves. But the ones I bought since being down here have been white because I think the white shows off.
Yes.
Like black shelves with black shadows, you can't see any of the figures.
I agree with you. I mean, like,
You know?
just so everybody's aware, my toy shelves are kind of in disarray right now, but I am sort of revamping my room a little bit. I've added some more shelves in here, and I'm going like all white shelves for the most part. Add those darker ones underneath and stuff like that, but that's what I'm doing in here.
And I'm lifelong Team Billy Bookcase. What's great about Team Billy Bookcase is after like 10 years and you move, they've been making them for at least 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
You can just dispose of them. Like they turn into like garbage or recyclable wood, whatever you want, cardboard almost. And then you get a new color. So now I'm on like Team Birch color. You know,
that's not. I thought you just had those shelves since 1973.
No, these are newer ones. When I moved here, I got new Team Billy bookcases. The other ones at the other corner of the room over there.
All right, so I got two sets, two different kinds of shelves in here. These ones are from Target. And then these ones over here are the Billies from IKEA. And when I'm completely done, I'll do a full thing where I like kind of show you the differences and why I went with these on this side and those on that side.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
And there's
I like the Billies because because of the different colors and all the different sizes they make. But they also have doors and different types of doors for all of them, like glass ones, not see-through ones. You know, so it's pretty neat that you can just do that, and the screw holes are already there.
And they have shelves or drawers.
Yeah,
if you want to do.
I've done that several times. I've added glass shelves because there's like one that's built in, right?
Yeah, in the middle.
Two other adjustable ones. But you can add like 5 more shelves if you wanted to. Like
and there's drawers. I was trying to say drawers. So if you have like a bottom, if you don't want to put stuff on the bottom shelf because no one looks all the way down at the floor.
When you say drawers, what do you mean by drawers?
Like a pull out, not pants. You know, a pull out.
That's a correct pronunciation of the word drawer.
Drawers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go with the Mills bow for what it's worth. Because you know, they've got the glass doors and they have a little lock. So with little kids running around in the future, I wanted to keep that stuff secure.
I like Billy because it's like an English word that everyone remembers quite easily instead of like Bajorsk, you know, like or Ski. That's my favorite one.
I don't think you pronounce it Bajorsk.
Bjork.
No, I don't know anything.
I'm not even sure if that's a word, but when you see BJO, it's your.
Oh,
like Billy, at least there's not like a silent K and N in there somewhere. Like,
there is. You just don't know it
in the translation.
Languages.
Right? Anyway.
All right. Okay. Moving on. Let's say hi to some people in the chat because, you know, when we do a live stream, it's always nice when folks show up and want to actually hear what's going on and be a part of the conversation. So make sure that you're in the chat. Comment along with the show. Let us know kind of what you think when we get to stuff. If, you know, Rick's rambling on a little bit too long, you can always like remind him to take a breath and we'll move on. Anyways,
we can't throw like bananas at him or anything.
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can't.
So we got Gap After Dark is here. Mr. B is here. Jonathan Redmond is saying, good evening, all. Let's see. I guess Rick from Left Coast Graphics, he was just singing along to the theme song because it's so
I can't not.
You guys you get it stuck in your head, I know. Northern Nomad is saying, what up, suckers? Do we look like those little candies on like a stick?
I think I'm the opposite of a big candy on a thin stick. I think I'm a big
that
stick
new
with a thin
technology. It's all possible.
It is, right? Okay, let's see. And then Gary's Grill is calling us peeps. So there must be something into this looking like marshmallow rabbits.
All candy episode.
I might look more like a peep than a sucker. So
I look like a bag of Skittles.
As long as we don't
you do actually. Let's see. And Bender Rodriguez is here. And let's see. Hold on. Northern Nomad is saying the Star Trek alien race, the Bajorans.
They're from Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
And then, of course, let's see.
Just on a side note, like I
Nerd
do love
Ventures
IKEA. IKEA is a great adventurous place to go to. Like it's a task because you got to follow the map, or you're breaking laws. Like you follow the roadmap.
There's little doors to go through in each little section.
There's shortcuts. Yeah.
Rick, I was thinking about that Captain Canuck action figure. Do you think that's gonna? Do you think that's gonna come with the Canada arm?
He should come with a case of Molson Canadians.
He should come with He should come with the Canada arm, though, right?
A Tim Hortons coffee.
Like
it's got to be a Zamboni vehicle playset.
Yeah, like a little keychain with Zamboni or something. And,
I'm surprised you don't want that thing.
Animals are hot now. G.I. Joe makes all the animals, so he has to come with a beaver and a Canada Goose.
That's what I'm saying. You got a whole bunch of ideas. All right. Anyways,
I was the Star Wars mascot for Seattle's hockey team on the Zamboni.
You were?
On Star Wars night for the Seattle Thunderbirds. They're the hockey team there in Seattle.
Yeah,
on Star Wars night, I wore my Wookiee robe that has the hood, the big fluffy Wookiee robe, and it had a hood. And during like one of the, I don't know, it was like maybe the first or second part of the thing before they did the halftime where they do the ice, they were like, everybody dance now. And my friends that were with you were like, you got to get up and dance. You know, come on, do it. They kept pushing.
You can dance if you
want.
So
I got up and I was dancing in that Wookiee cut, that Wookiee thing. And they were like, at the thing, they were like, okay, we need the Wookiee to come down and ride on the Zamboni. And I was like, what? And then like someone came by at the end of our aisle and like, yeah, we mean you. And it was like, they were like, do it. So I went down there. And they strapped me to it so I wouldn't fall off, and they made me dance on the Zamboni as they cleaned the ice. And then they were like, "Can you come by every Star Wars event? Every year we do a Star Wars night. Do you mind doing it every year?" And I was like, "Sure." So for like 4 or 5 years, I was their Star Wars mascot dancing on the Zamboni.
Did you feel?
They gave me tons of stuff. They gave me like cutting boards and a whole like set of pots and pans, like weird shit I would get.
Interesting.
The Wookiee Boogie.
Yeah, it was the Wookiee Boogie, the Kashyyyk Shuffle. Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, we like to start the show with something we call Bragging Camp. It's just a little bit of show and tell. Does anybody have anything they want to show off this week?
No, that was it. That was my brag.
I have some stuff.
Okay,
but I can go.
Okay, we'll let you go last. So I just want to point out Connor from Fuller's Figures. He was nice enough to send this over.
Yeah, he helped me too.
Yeah, so
he sent me one.
It's so funny how things are like readily available.
Yeah,
that are sold out here. But anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. Rick, you got something?
No, I thought I found a super awesome, hard to find Kenner Superpowers Black Manta figure
but
that I know some YouTube idiot wanted and still wants. So I bought that thinking, I got this Holy Grail he wants. And I emailed him. He's like, no, I already got that one. So no, I returned it.
Okay, cool.
No pickups.
All right. Eric has some pickups.
Yeah, just a couple. So
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Mine hasn't come yet.
Look at him sweating in that box. He's just sweating.
Yeah, it's hard with the glare. Sorry.
I keep wondering why mine hasn't come yet. Everyone else getting theirs.
Cups and all.
Mine's in Romeoville.
Oh, actually,
I didn't get mine. Yeah.
Since the 13th.
I actually did just get something. I'll be right back. It just came in today. Hold on.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just got Carnage from Target.
And that's a new sculpt, right?
Yeah, I think this one's a bit different compared to the last one that Dan and I were talking about the other week. I think they fixed the axe hand, so it's just on the axe itself is on a peg and not just like a floppy piece on the back of the hand, so it won't flop around.
Open.
Did you get Hammerhead telling you to open it? Nice. That's a great looking box.
Yeah. So I gotta unbox this and put him in the play set and move Boba, his throne, around. A couple other things. Oh, John. So so I went to a store to a local store to pick one up. I just made a trek out, and then out of nowhere, the one that I had on back order shipped out, so I gotta take the other back to the store and return that. And then I got a couple of things from the D23 stuff on Monday. So I got Rex. Nice. I just unboxed it. Well, took it out of the shipper, so I still need to make sure everything works, but really happy with this. Voiced by Paul Rubens. My least favorite Star Wars movie, but I thought it was kind of cool anyway. I got the
Archive series. What movie is that from?
Rise of Skywalker.
Oh,
it's Ochi Bestoon's dagger they used to find the.
So I'm guessing this Galactic Archive series, as they're now calling these, is the Disney branded Black Series made by Disney and not by Hasbro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
And then I got this
clone helmets.
Yeah, I don't have any of the clone helmets, but I figured I'd at least give this one a shot because for some reason Hasbro hasn't produced their Kylo Ren helmet. So
I saw a review on that helmet today. It looks really cool how it lights up.
Yeah, the Kintsugi.
Can you imagine like if Eric was doing reviews?
I'd have quite a backlog, and then
not if you did
lifting up this box, right?
Not if you did them all in the same video.
Oh.
So I have not unboxed it, but I am praying that this one isn't falling victim to an issue that a lot of people, I'm not sure if it's a lot, but some people are reporting where the interior screen stops working or never worked at all. So that plays the ride sequence. So,
is that blue racetrack on the front of the box, is it metallic at all, or is it just kind of look that way?
It's just the gloss of the box.
I'm digging that box.
Reflecting.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool.
So what's really cool about this, and I didn't really appreciate this until I got it, but this comes with a loose figure and a carded figure.
Yeah, the carded figure is numbered. The carded figure's numbered.
Yeah,
I'm glad you confirmed that, because in the original description, it did say it came with it came with 2 Rex figures. And everyone's like, no, you got to open it. And I'm like, no, it says it comes with 2 Rex figures. It doesn't say it comes with an R2-D2 though.
Yeah, they didn't really publicize that too much, but I mean, not that they needed to. It probably would have sold out just as easily without. But yeah,
well, you know what my guess is, that when they do have this at the park, since I theorized that they were going to sell this at the parks last week, they probably won't have a carded figure in the ones that go in the park.
Maybe, but I can't see it being different in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, just to make this one more exclusive, I bet you that it just
probably saved $1,000 for the parks or something.
No, I doubt that. I sincerely hope they make the exact same product for the masses, so everyone who wants one can get one, because it's like that's the one real unfortunate thing about that whole product launch.
And to the other toy companies who are watching this show right now, that is a brilliant move by Disney, because that's who made that product, to include a carded figure and even call it and number it, serialize it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the exact same figure again loose, so you don't like what Dino had to just do for the for the Cantina. He's an opener, right? But he's also a big carded collector, so he wants the 2 sets of figures.
He had to buy 2 sets just to get the.
That's costing like another $700 or whatever the end up dollar value was for that play set. This is a brilliant. It's a good way to. It's the best way to possibly do it. It's not like a $20 added expense. It's a $10 added expense, I hope we see more of this stuff in the future.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. It's the best for the fans, because like Dino, I did the same thing. I got 2 of the Cantinas and 2 of the Ghosts.
Just for the carded figures, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did too. Okay.
Yeah.
Eric, where'd you get that shirt?
Oh, this is Roosevelt's RSVLTS. I'll send a link in the chat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Gap is bragging that he got the Final Conflict movie poster. Then he got the original novel and the original soundtrack from Gary Goldsmith. But he says that Eric wins.
But I
have no attachment to.
Oh, nice!
I did get something. I did get the same thing that Eric did.
You did. You got
the Jabba the Hutt.
That is
but
nice.
I want to point out that it says in that little thing that it comes with 3 action figures. So therefore, Jabba the Hutt is not a playset. He is an action figure.
Absolutely, he's a beast.
Well, the playset part is the stage, the little throne.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And in my opinion, that out of all the vintage collection box toys they've made, that is the best looking box design, because of the callback to the original Kenner design. In my opinion, I think that's the best one I've done so far.
Yeah, it's definitely really cool.
All right. Northern.
But what I'm curious about is the they don't actually say it. I was looking at these, and they don't actually say it on the back of the packaging. But what I found fascinating about these droids that you can buy at the Disney store, the woman who pulled this out for me when I bought it, they were in the back room. She went to the back and checked for me, and she brought a case out from the back room. And on the cardboard box of the case that these were in, it said Mattel.
Okay.
So and on the back it just says Lucasfilm Disney. There's no Mattel logos. Yeah. There's nothing on the package.
You should have taken a picture of that box.
So what you can infer from the case box is that Mattel actually makes these, but they're not putting the Mattel logo on them. They're putting the Disney, kind of like if you go into a Walmart and you buy Walmart's brand toothpaste, you know that it's still Colgate. Colgate just makes it for Walmart and sticks the Walmart name on it.
So I'm curious. Disney owns their own toy factories.
Well, here's what I'm wondering. Other companies. I'm wondering, John, if Mattel actually makes them, or if they're just doing the distribution. Because they have a distribution network set up.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, because I was wondering about that
Disney
ship.
Should have their own.
I was actually wondering about that ship, and I was curious to see the case box
logistics department total for anything, and
see if some other companies make, because the old Build-A-Droids that they had way back in the day, they were actually the same parts that Hasbro had. They were supplied to Disney World and Disney Parks by Hasbro as part of the Build-A-Figure line, and
they don't do those anymore, do they? Like all those parts of Astromech?
No, they don't. Yeah, I hope they bring it back, but they haven't.
That was a neat thing.
Yeah, it was great.
Affordable wise, right? Like compared to buying a $200 lightsaber or $50.
Everything's more expensive now. Northern Nomad, I got the Dark Seed here arriving, and then let's see. Eric's giving some tips on how to buy shirts.
But the weird thing is the current droids that are in the packaging, like right now they have the zombie one that's out. When you buy those droids, if you open them up, they do come apart just like the Build-A-Droids used to.
Yeah,
and you can mix and match with the original Build-A-Droids.
Yeah, so they're probably all the same parts.
But I don't think Hasbro is making them anymore. I think someone else took the molds, maybe Disney themselves, and they're just doing it on their own.
Well, the thing is, these never had the Hasbro logo on them.
Those exactly.
No, because
they, of course.
No, they never have. Yeah. They're branded Star Tour stuff.
Do the new ones, John? You just showed that new Forlom or Zuckuss or whichever you want to call it. Is that a resealable clamshell like they used to be, or is it a regular?
No, that's actually a carded figure with the blister stuck to the card. Yeah. They sometimes do these one-offs like that Forlom and stuff that are like a regular vintage collection card, but they're
all right, so moving on, we got the crowd funds of the week. So once again, we want to take a look at the superpowers, and changing the date and lowering the price hasn't really moved the needle very much. They got 4 days to go, so I'm curious to know what will happen next Saturday. Will we have another launch of the campaign and an even further reduced price? Or will it just say $4.99, go to Ross? I don't get it.
I wonder if McFarlane could take this, self-crowdfunded item and turn to like Amazon or, Big Bad Toy Store and say, here, you continue this or you sell this, buy 5,000 pieces or whatever my minimum is, and I'll give you $144,533 cash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, have some incentive towards it. Like, so now when you pre-order, $800,000 worth of these figures, I'll give you a cash back of this amount because I've already pre-sold this amount. I wonder if the legality.
Here's my thing. An option. Not necessarily the legality of it, but what's the credibility behind like running a crowdfund like this? If like in the end you're just gonna pull off like the rope-a-dope and just say, oh well, they're just available on Amazon. or they're just
because I'm confident to think that's what will happen, is it will be just made available probably through McFarlane's own, shop.
I just have a feeling that these figures will just end up being for sale on his site. Like, oh, okay, I didn't really get the crowdfund enthusiasm, so here. And then what happens to the $144,000 that's pledged or whatever, right? Like, does that mean, because he hasn't obviously collected anything yet?
No, I don't think he has charged any credit cards at this point.
Right. Yet. So, I mean, you're still a long ways away. Less than 25%. So he's still a long ways away from getting that thing. Like,
he's had successful crowdfunding before, but usually
is that my pronunciation again?
And autographs.
No, I think that's Rick.
I pronounce it correctly. I'm Canadian.
All right. Anyway, so he's also got this Kickstarter launch, and it's the original
figures.
Medieval Spawn action figure and comic remastered for $24. I don't know what the price point behind this remastered stuff is, but it's Medieval Spawn. Just to kind of give a look at it, there's going to be like 3 versions, a painted version, a different painted version, and a non-painted version. And then you get to see that it used to be a 5-inch figure, and now it's a 7-inch figure. So it just is his regular scale. And I'm just curious. I mean, like, has he released any Spawn figures recently in the 7-inch?
Oh yeah, he's got a
So is this figure already out there?
Not these guys, not this medieval guys.
Okay, but I wonder how hard it was for him to like take whatever mold he had, and if he has like some of these like platings that he did for, say, a Batman or something like that, and now they're just on a Spawn figure.
I don't think he can or would do that.
You don't think so?
It's very possible.
No,
but
cross licenses usually don't like it if you share a part with your competition, so to speak, like DC Comics or.
Yeah,
it's his brand, but I mean, I don't think it's a cost that gets covered when you sell these toys. Like,
so what do you think? I mean, what do you think about, like, do you think this should have just been like part of the McFarlane line then, and not a Kickstarter?
Well, I mean, how much is this thing? I mean,
I don't know, because it hasn't actually launched yet. It says coming soon.
Yeah.
Again, he's testing that Kickstarter thing, like,
yeah. Which is funny because he has his own version on his website called The Drawing Board, which is this. So it's funny that he's actually going through Kickstarter to launch this.
That's a bit peculiar.
Yeah.
Well, he's also like a big IP, and he brings people to that website that might not ever visit that website. It's
Kickstarter?
It's a little bit of a brand promotion deal that I'm sure he's doing with them. I'm
So
sure he
you
doesn't
think-
do it secretly at home at 11 p.m.
So you think Kickstarter's giving him like a kickback for launching a Kickstarter?
Yeah, there's definitely some kind of teamwork going on.
Well, you say definitely, but like, I mean, it is all speculation at this point. Yeah.
Otherwise, he would just do it in his own website and not charge not pay any referral fees or whatever they would charge.
What's Kickstarter?
See, I'm a little bit baffled by the choice of colors here, because
I would be really, yeah.
I see making the one with the red pads that's standing next to the original Medieval Spawn.
Okay.
But then down on the right,
yep, dark one.
He's got this darker one, but I'm confused because I'd be like, he did the red feet pads in the sort of bluish color in the legs and on the chest and stuff. And I'm like, okay, but why didn't you match the color exactly to the original figure? Like, the shoulder pad should be blue with red outlines, not red with gold outline.
So you think one of them should have had the original color palette?
Absolutely.
Sure. Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Because
call.
that would make me consider actually buying it.
I guess it's based on his comic artwork than the original toy.
That would actually make me consider buying one because I have the original toy. So if I could get a modern version that was, I'd have to buy the unpainted one and paint it myself, the colors of the original.
That's what it is. And it's probably colored by numbers. It probably has like comes with like a little thing. You just add some water to the little paper.
That newer sculpt might look a bit weird with the original colors, though. with
but I mean,
the extra detail. It would be like, interesting to see. I'd be interested to see it. I mean, hey, we have a graphic designer here. Maybe Rick.
Maybe you could color one, Rick, and show us what it would look like.
Like if the three options, like his unpainted options, are pretty popular.
That doesn't
with
sound
the Warhammer
like
toys.
Oh yeah,
I think a good third option.
It sounds like let me make an excuse.
Because these are from comic book creations, like you've seen with Spider-Man and Marvel Legends '97 stuff, is the cell shading. Like make it look like it's cartoon.
I don't want cell shading.
And he does that for all the Batman.
I know,
like,
but
every Batman is a cell shaded variant version of it anyway. So I'm surprised it wasn't a no-brainer to cell shade his own IP.
All right,
Al, not AI.
It's Spawn.
Oh, Al. Yeah, you know what? I never collected Spawn, so I don't.
When's that movie coming out? When's the new movie coming out? Does anyone know?
I guess after they write it.
But John's absolutely right. I think that the original color. I know Eric said like it might look off, but like when they did that Kenner color Boba Fett, I mean that thing looked really cool.
That's bang on, yeah.
Yeah, so I think in that same vein, like you get this modern figure with those colors would just look really cool. Okay, and then there's a bonus accessories and some head possibilities.
These are cool.
But the possibilities are probably like tiers, right? Like if we get to 1 billion sales, we'll make this one head.
So many.
I like the hamburger head.
Hamburger head?
Yeah, the Al Simmons like.
I like the mace with like it looks like a real chain and like you could slay other action figures, no problem.
Yeah.
What?
Slay.
Oh, yeah. And look at the hands. You get two hands. Is that one making like?
Yeah, it looks like one of them.
One of them's making an OK sign. Yeah.
Oh wait, gotta watch the hand gestures.
Human Spawn. Okay. All right, and then all right. So who's going to back this is what I want to know. Is anybody interested in the McFarlane Spawn Kickstarter? We'll just make up a price. It's $37.
No.
And you get one figure with the bonus accessories, and then you can get like all. If you get the two colors, it's like $60. If you get three colors, then it's like $90. And then when it doesn't fund, it just gets extended, and then they lower the price by 5%.
It looks cool, but no.
When they originally made like these, they were so unarticulated. They were like little statues, and they were so popular. Now, do you think they're just as popular because you can pose them a little better?
I don't know. I don't know. I remember
it's got to be a lot of the same fans.
It should be. I did look. Bender saying, "Take my money, Uncle Todd." I used to like see the Spawn figures at Target when I worked there. Like I used to like see them, and I know that the toy department guy used to like hide them in his desk drawer, like some of them when they would first come out, right? Like, and doing my job, I would go through everybody's stuff and put the stuff back out there because that was half my job.
When was this?
Like,
early 90s.
Early 90s.
Okay.
I was an adult in the early 90s, and I wasn't collecting toys, but when I saw these, you still looking toys.
They looked really cool.
They were the only one that like suited an adult, so to speak, compared to Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers.
Didn't know anything about them. I just didn't know anything about them. I wasn't like reading the comic or anything at the time, so that's why I never picked any up.
Same,
yeah.
Oh, I collected all of them.
Yeah, I know you did.
I think I had a few after the movie with John Leguizamo came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of this Spawn stuff, like Todd's a little bit premature. I mean, I know he wants to keep the line active. He does it for himself more than anything. But when the movie comes out, if that movie does well, if they actually do it properly this time, then I think he's going to have a cat. Yeah, it's going to be like a big. It'll turn into a big thing, you know. And
right.
He needs a bit more media relevance.
Yeah, exactly.
Cash in.
You can do page punchers and superpowers.
Oh, we were talking about
multiverse. Yeah, he can do every scale known to mankind.
He could. He should
do Walking Dead 5.5-inch scale.
He needs to do a 1-inch figure a 4.5-inch figure, 6.5-inch figure, 8.5.
All those
figure.
half inchers, you gotta get in there.
All right. Anyways, and then of course the G.I. Joe HasLab. We're kind of watching like how it really shot up. Then it kind of like has just been slowly gaining. You're about 200 away from getting the
second tier,
the gunner or whatever. The second tier, and it's at 13,812. It was at 13,000. I can't even read it. I don't think I brought
it's
my glasses.
13,824 now.
Okay, yeah. So it got about 500 over the week. I'm sure it's going to have a second run closer to the end. I think it truly benefited from the exposure that I got at Comic-Con to help this thing take off. But so far, I think John's the only backer.
Oh, that I backed it 13,000 times. Yes.
No.
Only one
out of this group, I think currently you're the only backer.
Yeah.
Be cool if space was unlimited, but yeah.
But Rick wants to back it.
So not even a little bit, to be honest.
Really?
Not even a little bit.
Airplanes are cool. Like I built model airplanes.
It's super cool. I every time like I look at the pictures and stuff like that, I think like, oh yeah, this thing's gonna be awesome.
I'd rather have 50 retro collection hammerheads.
I'm sure you would.
And speaking of that, Mr. Stevie did a little interview with some Star Wars guys over the past 24 hours. And one of them asked him a question like, oh, what's your favorite Black Series and what's your favorite retro collection? He named a Black Series, and then retro collection, he said, oh, I can't say because we haven't revealed it yet. So spoiler alert, Tanner has coming.
It's Hammerhead.
What's the Black Series? What's the Black Series one?
Oh, he's like the
it was Hammerhead.
Real paint face tech on Ray and Rex because they were the first Black Series figures that they used that new paint technology on their faces.
The inkjet.
So he loved those.
Ray and Rex?
Captain Rex.
Oh, okay, right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Which channels had that, Rick?
Boss Bounty and
Damn it, Boss
Peter
Bounty,
the Lord.
That's
used
cool.
The garbage trucks, and one other guy had a prepared little interview with Mr. Stevie, and they asked him some vintage collection and Black Series. But no, I didn't pull a lot of news out of it. He likes to hold stuff back, of course. But it was an official sanctioned interview, so to speak.
I think there's a tree ant behind you.
Well, I think when I spoke with him, it was unsanctioned. It was Rick and Steve talking toys and that. And he made that clear in the opening statement. It's like, this has nothing to do with Hasbro.
Rick has
Rick guy's a weirdo. This is not official.
John said you had a tree behind you, and I also have a tree.
Well, yeah, there's a tree ant behind both of you guys. Yeah. He's got an ant up there too.
It's where my footless alien lives right now.
Oh, that's where your
that's one of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I have the bigger one too.
But if you put the alien in the tree, now he's a tree ant.
Oh, you know what?
But what's cool about this tree is it's got green leaves that none of you guys have, right? Yeah, can I have those feet, Vern?
No.
Or just one and I'll duplicate it?
Nope.
Yeah, take some pictures of it. I'll just sculpt something.
I have a broken foot because mine broke off when it was standing there.
Yeah, I bought it for like $1 with no
my
feet.
baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my.
Oh, it's got no tail either.
Spaceballs.
I thought the teeth moved out on this guy, but I don't think it does.
But yeah, now I got to look in some of my bins here because I know I got a couple of NECA aliens and predators, and I've always loved those NECA figures, so I got to pull them out and display them again.
All right.
After seeing the Alien movie, of course.
See, Gary says I saw a picture of Hammer's head on X. What's X?
That's that new fake Twitter.
Yeah, it's a
Twitter.
Site.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you watch the biggest disaster live stream they ever did, or whatever? Space.
No. We didn't. We're not going to.
Nobody did.
We're not going to talk about it. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about this stuff on this show.
Twitter.
Okay. So.
Aliens.
We don't. So, anyways, on what I think of X and Twitter, this is what I'll say, and it's not political. I'm going to buy Coca-Cola, and then I'm going to change the name.
Twitter's garbage.
To V. He's going to name it V for Vern's drink.
Because that makes 100% sense to buy a brand, a recognizable brand, and then change the name of the brand.
Yep.
I'm going to buy Disney and change the name
to V for Vern's company. V.
Yeah. Bananas.
Well, he really likes X. SpaceX. X is his online company.
I think his
first car was the X. You know.
His first car was the Model S. His second car was the Model E. The third car was the Model X.
It was 3. It was
the Model 3. Or Sexy.
Yeah, it is. It's both
in that order. And I'm like, oh my god. But Vern, Hulk news. Did you see the new Hulk in the comics?
No, not yet.
She's badass and she's big and like an islander. You'd love
yellow.
Her. Nobody.
This is the yellow Hulk.
She's green.
No, all right. It's going to be yellow.
In this week's episode of the TV and movie news you did not know you needed. Ta-da! We are not talking about Wolverine and we are not talking about aliens. Did you guys know that you can watch Ghostbusters Frozen Empire,
Netflix,
Furioso, and Mad Max Saga, and the Bike Riders all free if you subscribe to certain streaming?
What is Furiosa on? I didn't know that.
That's on Max. It just hit Max this weekend. The Bike
Mad Max on Max is what you're saying?
Yeah. The Bike Riders is I think Peacock Plus, and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is on Netflix. That surprised me, by the way. I didn't think Netflix was going to have that.
Bike Riders is good. I enjoyed it.
And the Planet of the Apes, the new Planet of the Apes is on Disney Hulu.
It's on Hulu, yeah. I tried, you know what? I have the Disney Hulu bundle. So when I saw it on Hulu, I was like, "Ooh, let me go over to Disney and see if I can just watch it there and skip the commercials." Nope.
No,
they still actually
there's some differences between the length of commercials if you watch on Disney Plus. Hulu, it's not consistent one way or the other.
The Disney Plus to me was a little bit because I watched about 15 minutes or 20 minutes on Hulu, and then I went over to Disney and had to fast forward. I like the experience on the Disney Plus rather than watching through the Hulu app. I don't know. I guess it's the types of commercials too, because Hulu shows me some just bizarre commercials.
Oh yeah, I get a lot of Hims commercials for like ED.
Yeah. I get all the same.
I get that, and then there are other like pharma stuff, and then I get ads for like dating sites for Black people.
I'm really sick of that credit. I'm sick of the credit card company that the little girl picks the basketball player. Like they do that over and over again, and sometimes you're stuck watching it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, 3 times in a row. That's what I don't get about that.
Like the same commercial. It's like, and I hate the stinky girl.
I've only had Amazon with the
ones with the stinky girls. The girls that are always like, I stink everywhere, and I have to use this all over my whole body because I smell so bad. I think I
kept the Amazon for 3 months, and it was the commercial version because it was like $8 a month or something. All the commercials had nothing to do with me in Canada. Nothing. It was like, here's a Joe Insurance Company in America. I'm like, yeah, it's not relevant to me. So it's a complete waste how they're doing it in Canada because no Canadian businesses are
Ozempic.
Hitting off that, so it's stupid
to
even offer this.
There's one that I gotta say. There's one where there's like a lady and they go to the beach at the end and there's like a race to get into the water, and I'm like, I don't think this lady's ever run before.
Have you seen? You know, I got a secret. Do you want to know a secret? So before I left Seattle, have you ever seen?
Wait. Is it John? Is it Calgon?
No.
Oh,
it
no.
Might be, it might be a little bit old. It might be a little bit old. So, but when it's one of those commercials like Ozempic or something, but the guy's running the bases. He's playing a baseball game, and the guy runs the bases. I'm sitting in the stands, in that behind him, like in the bleachers.
You got your beard on?
No, I didn't have a beard at that time.
Oh, okay.
And I was a lot thinner. I was a lot thinner too. Because I was.
All right, let's see. The Instigators is a new movie. It's on Apple TV Plus. And then,
I
of
watched
course,
it.
Oh, that was good. I watched that already. Yeah, that
and
was
then
good.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, of course, was on Hulu or Disney Plus. So The Instigators was fairly decent. It was
Yeah, I just watched that one. It was good.
I
just wish Eric had more of that accent. I'm just calling you out, Eric.
Which accent?
The Boston kind of accent. Like you're close enough that you should have that accent.
He's in Chicago, isn't
I'm
he?
in Chicago.
The crazy part about this whole thing, though, to me was
I'm not like a South Boston. Boston.
So after the initial part of this show,
Aren't they in two different states?
I just didn't get the connection. I didn't get that there was that great a connection between these two guys for one not to leave the other guy. That bothered me.
I get you.
Yeah,
I need to watch.
They work well together because it's obviously they're like from the same town, kind of thing. Like if they are or not, they sound like they are. Like Marky Mark.
They're buddies.
Well, that's Casey Affleck.
That's Casey Affleck. He's best friends with Ben, his brother.
No, I know but I mean they fit. They work together. Like it's not like acting.
I think the other thing too,
but I mean they're obviously in close relation and.
Sure.
Yeah, it's
and
more
Matt
natural.
Damon probably doesn't want to do movies with Ben Affleck anymore because he towers over him. He wanted to be like of the same height as somebody he's working with.
I just love it when they're all in the same movie, like with Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck and him and every other one too. All of them.
Every other Bostonite.
Yeah. Northern Nomad saying his brother's
Bostonian
family is in Boston. All right, and then. Of course, we got The Union, which is new on Netflix. And then
I just started watching that about halfway through The Union.
And then the other Mark Wahlberg movie, Jackpot, is on
Peacemaker movie. I watched Jackpot last night. It's
Amazon Prime.
I laughed out loud at least twice.
Which one? Jackpot?
Jackpot, yeah.
Yeah, Jackpot's pretty good. It was good.
I need to find Jackpot.
It's on Prime. Prime.
It's quite silly, but if you want a silly movie, it's
I like John Cena. I think he's probably the best actor to have come out of like the wrestling world.
For sure. For being silly, kind of
comedic,
guys.
Ricky Stenicki was pretty funny.
That was a great movie too. So I'm really looking forward to Peacemaker. Come on, bring it.
So I'm halfway through The Union. I was watching it and then this started, so I had to stop watching it.
So what was The Union? Obviously was more serious.
Yeah.
Okay. And but what you saw of it, was it good?
Oh yeah, it's good so far. I like these kind of movies. Yeah.
Okay.
It has some humor, right?
I mean, a little bit, because in the beginning, Wahlberg has no ambition or skills to be like a secret agent, but he quickly adapts.
Yeah, because like the Jackpot has like zero seriousness. Like it's not real. It's very obvious it's not real and not serious.
Well, those people who died in it died for real. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but not by like swinging her by her feet and cutting them with high heels.
Yes, I know.
Make your feet sharp.
It's ridiculous. It is, yeah.
But sometimes.
Wait. That's the part you think is ridiculous, not the whole thing. Like, hey, there's a lottery. If you're the winner, you have to stay alive until sunset. And if somebody kills you, they get the winnings.
But that's real. Don't you guys have that in California, Vern?
I know. What's wrong with you?
Like, isn't the purge real? Isn't that a real thing too?
I can imagine.
But you're not allowed to use a gun, so you can't kill them from a distance. You have to kill them up close, right to their face.
Well, it doesn't make any sense because I mean, like, there were scenes where like people stopped their cars and got out of their cars. I'm like, why didn't you just run them over?
Like the tour bus would stop. Here's a crowbar.
Yeah, she's giving them weapons as they get off the tour bus. Yeah,
and I'm like, why didn't you just use the bus? I mean, come on, or those cars or whatever.
Because that's not legal.
It just said bullets are not legal.
They had rules.
Yeah, I think movies like that can't be released in theaters because they would literally lose money. Like the movie company putting that in a theater would go out of business because they did that. So it has to make a deal with Netflix or Hulu or one of those pay-per-view or streaming services just so we can see these silly movies. Like it ain't Sharknado, it ain't that bad, but I mean some of these movies we would never get the light of day if there wasn't for these multiple streaming platforms. So I'm glad for it.
So that Paramount TV just closed, right? Their TV studio.
Yeah,
and
the TV portion. Yeah,
and the court just overruled somebody buying Warner or something
because of the monopoly rule or something like that.
Antitrust stuff. Yeah.
So there'll be only 2 companies left, Disney and Amazon.
but even Netflix is saying they're getting out of the blockbuster movie thing. So even more so, what Rick is saying is true. Like movies that wouldn't normally get made, there's probably going to be a lot more of these fly-by-night movies, which no one would ever watch unless you subscribe to like Netflix.
Well, and that's why I like Netflix. I guess not as much as Amazon, or I like Amazon, but not as much as Netflix, because Netflix does have some of those like made in Korea, weird alien.
They get a lot more international
never even
stuff.
heard of.
Yeah.
And it ends up being like Squid Game. Like Squid Game would have been nothing if it wasn't for a silly pandemic thing happening and making it the biggest thing they've ever had in their platform. But those same people made other movies before Squid Game, and if you go back and watch them now, then they're good watches. Like there's some good entertainment that have been made in other countries that you would never know about.
It's interesting that you pick the one thing and call it the biggest thing ever. The one show like I have not seen and have no interest in watching.
It's entertaining, dude. It's.
I need to watch Squid Game, but I've used Netflix to watch like a lot of international stuff, some like Norwegian movies and
I was gonna say there was
Danish
just some
stuff, and I still need to watch RRR. I've never watched a Bollywood. I've never watched a Bollywood film, but I need to watch that.
That one.
I think Ray Stevenson's in it too.
Yeah, there's some high budget foreign movies made, like some of those Bollywood.
So what I found is that on Amazon, I think it was Amazon Prime, and between Amazon Prime and Peacock, I end up watching these like British crime shows. And I don't know, I just get like suckered into them, and then the next thing I'm like, oh, there's not another season yet. I don't know how their seasons work. I'm like,
yeah, they do. Like in Britain, at least, they do a lot more like short run, small, like short series,
shorter seasons. Yeah,
they call them series, but and they'll do, but like a lot of their shows that they'll do like Christmas specials. That's their like.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I've told you guys before, all of these streaming platforms in Canada, they have to have like a certain percentage of made in Canada content. Like
interesting.
They have, it's a rule, it's law in Canada. So you guys get some of these Canadian shows because you have the Netflix and Disney Plus or whatever the platforms are.
I don't think I've watched one show ever made in Canada.
You'd be surprised. They're all Peacemakers made in Canada. Like Shogun was made in Canada. Like those are Canadian shows.
That's true. If I have not watched
Trailer Park Boys.
Nope, have not watched that either, John.
I've never watched Trailer Park Boys.
I just don't think the quality of shows coming out of Canada are very good.
I think Trailer Park Boys was literally on like CBC. Like it was literally on a Canadian channel at one point, like way back. Even like, what do you call it? Cable access.
Yeah.
Like Wayne's
World. I take it back. I watched Kim's Convenience.
Tom Hanks did that.
That's really good.
And I watched Running the Burbs.
I still need to watch that. Andrew Fung. Yeah.
So I have seen a couple of shows out of Canada. I know we're boring, John, so we'll move on to
get back to the toys.
The hot or not. These are the toys that are being peddled to us this week. Is everybody ready to play along and tell us what you think of the things? And next slide is not actually a toy, but I thought I'd mention it because McDonald's has cups, but they're not free with purchase. They actually raised the price of the meals $4 out here.
Oof.
And the stupid thing is that the only meal that has it is the one you don't want to eat.
They have the Big Mac meal, they have the Chicken McNuggets meal, and then they have a breakfast meal that you can get the cup with. So just for
I like a quarter pounder, but I can't get a quarter pounder and a cup.
Well,
so wait, you have. So what have we got here? Beanie Babies, Shrek, Coca-Cola, the McDonald's people, Barbie, I assume, and then Hello Kitty. That's a good assortment.
Where's the Star Wars, man? Come on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what Series 2 watch.
So here's the crazy part about these glasses. I know you guys are all going to run out and buy the Big Mac meal in a little bit so you can get the glasses. I don't think you get to pick the glass you want either. I think it just comes in a bag and you just get whichever one they have or the one that you
blind
get
bag glasses.
Yeah, I think so. So it's kind of like, according to Rick, gambling. The second thing is
it is gambling. You can't deny it.
Listen, this is where I think it gets crazy. I just guess I didn't realize that this is how expensive McDonald's. I don't know how much a Big Mac extra value meal costs where you guys live for a Big Mac. Hold on, Big Mac, regular fries, and a drink. Not with the deal through the app, but the regular, like if you just click on it.
$4 from what I remember.
What?
I haven't been to a McDonald's and gotten
for a meal. For a meal, it's like $7.99 or $8.99.
Okay, so
I thought it used to be like $4.
I'm gonna tell you how much I would have to pay for the meal, and then how much I would have to pay to get the collector's cup if I were to order a meal here. Okay, so sandwiches and meals. I'm gonna do pickup. I'm gonna pick. Yeah, there you go. So Big Mac. A Big Mac meal. Hold on.
We have totally different glasses here, dude.
You don't have to actually order it.
No, like I was looking up to see what it would cost. We have completely different glasses than what you guys have.
Seriously?
Really?
Yeah, but they're brand new. They just revealed them this week.
And I don't actually think they're made of glass. The one I was looking at, I think it's
plastic.
I can't even find the Big Mac meal. Hold on, because I'm not wearing my glasses. Just so you guys know,
I think they were like a really thick, like clear plastic.
All right, check this out. If I were to order the Big Mac meal, I would have to pay. Can you see it? $11.89.
Whoa, really?
That's for a Big Mac, fries, a medium fry, and a medium soda. Jesus. If I want that collector's meal with the Big Mac, it's actually $13.89. So $3, $2 for the glass. If I were to buy the McNuggets meal, it's $15.
They're 12 with the glass. It's $12.19 here.
Yeah, so I'm $1 more than you.
The McNuggets meal is $12.19 too.
No, and my McNuggets meal is like 14 or whatever. So much more. What are your glasses that you have, Rick?
I'm trying to share them.
Oh.
So there's no color artwork on them. They're just glass. Start collecting your new go-to glassware.
Wow.
Get one of 4 glasses for $3 plus tax when you order an extra value meal.
Oh, so you got an even better deal because you just have to order an any extra value meal and you could just add the glass.
Yeah, so we got 1989 Barbie and 1998 Hot Wheels combo, Hello Kitty and Snoopy. Oh no, they're 2 different classes. McDonald's and TY. Okay, Beanie Babies.
Thank you.
McDonald's and Nano Block.
Whatever that is.
Wow.
Nano Block.
Those look really nice. They look terrible.
And here's the crazy part, like about this, is if I go,
they're different.
Yeah. If I go to McDonald's and I use my app to buy the Big Mac meal through the deals, a Big Mac, regular fries, and a drink is $6.50 using the deal of the day.
See, my Big Mac meal normally is $10.09. The deal of the day. Let me see what the deal of the day is.
Yeah, like the deals. They took it off right now, though. It's not available. But normally they have a Big Mac meal. That's
like $6.49 for the meal.
And then if you want the one with a regular meal, so you're saving like $4. But then if you want to get that with the glass, it's like $12, 11 something. It's
Mine
crazy.
was 12. Yeah, was it 12.09 or something like that?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you can see that McDonald's is charging everybody different around the country. And in other countries, they have completely different glasses that look like glasses, actually.
So if anyone wants these glasses from McDonald's Canada, yeah, again, they're only $10 US each. Just DM me in private and we'll hook you up.
Yeah, but that comes. Are you going to send the food?
Yeah, and you get fries and a half-eaten cheeseburger.
All right. Anyways, and then, another toy news, which is
a free nugget meal too.
Coca-Cola has done this thing with Oreo. So you're going to be able to get an Oreo soda and then Oreo or Coca-Cola flavored Oreos.
Yeah, are they Coca-Cola flavored or just themed
I don't know.
Like the Star Wars ones.
One red wafer is Coca-Cola flavored. The rest is normal Oreo.
So that is Oreo flavored Coca-Cola Zero?
Yeah.
Apparently.
That just sounds terrible to me.
You know what, though? It's worth trying.
I'd try
one.
Yeah, I guess I should try it. Yeah.
The world only buys one. They'll make $1 trillion.
I had recently, what was it? The Sour Patch Kids Oreos. Those were really interesting.
All right.
Wow.
I'm not sure if you've seen those at the stores.
Sometimes I think these like tie-in things are kind of cool. Like I was talking about the Deadpool and Jack in the Box had these like little mini chimichangas. They called them mini bang bangs. That was kind of cool because you couldn't get them normally. So when they start doing this kind of stuff, I kind of find it interesting. And I have tried the different like flavors that have come out in the past. So I am looking forward to. I'm not drinking soda right now, but I'll probably pick up some of these Oreos and try them.
Why not?
Yeah.
Are you going to dip the Oreo in the Coke Zero though?
No, because like I said, I'm not drinking soda right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to dip it in Coke flavored milk?
Maybe. I'm a regular milk. All right. So anyways, these were shown off. They're available for pre-order. I never knew that Spin Master was going to be making Last of Us figures, but apparently they have some figures coming out that are actually going to be 6-inch scaled. So not like those, were they NECA that made the other ones?
And these look like to be based on a video game and not the actors in the current TV series.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's filming like 5 blocks away from me right now, so I could go there.
You should. And you should take some pictures and some short videos.
Of them arresting me for going on set illegally, I'll take pictures.
No, just tell them you're part of the show. Just say, I'm the dude from the scene. No, I'm the guy from the scene who's been holed up in this like cabin.
Yeah, I look homely.
Yeah, there you go. Just wear like a flannel shirt.
Done.
Okay. And then so this is part of Spin Master getting like a license from Sony, right, to do their video game stuff. So we saw some of those other
that's right.
video game figures that came out recently. So what do you guys think about Spin Master making figures?
Pretty cool. It's neat seeing figures with a PlayStation logo on them. Like it's just a weird IP, but it's now an IP that's popular. So good for Spin Master and working on these.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I can't wait to actually see the product images. It's kind of interesting because these are. It was really weird looking at them on Entertainment Earth's website too, because the pictures were so blurry. Yeah. And they were blurry. So I feel like.
Do you think that was Spin Master or Entertainment Earth for not getting a high res?
No, I actually think that they stole the image from somebody else.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that's what
the artist
happened.
didn't approve the photos yet.
Yeah,
but yeah, I've seen reviews on the God of War guy. The big cold bearded guy. Looks like a really well made figure. So if these are anything like that, like they're way more articulated than McFarlane's.
Okay. Well, I think it's interesting that if it's estimated to arrive in December, they don't actually have something, more than just this one image on the listing. That's what I find really weird about it. Like, how fast does Spin Master have turnarounds? Anyways, I guess we are going to talk about Alien Romulus because they had the Alien Romulus action figure getting ready to come out.
I'm assuming it's just a new package, right? Because they made so many of these.
Well, you get 400,000 different hands.
But they made, 40 different aliens over the 20 years?
Oh, yeah. They've made 6 and
but
they
it's
just
cool.
keep painting them different.
I like Alien again for some reason. Go figure.
I might buy this just so I can use that little snake.
Can I split it with you and get the little snake, please?
No, that's the only thing I want out of it because I want.
That's the only thing I want out of it, Bert.
Because I want to do the thing where Cobra Commander is like, "I was once a man," and then the snake going, "I was once a man," and then that little thing going, "I was once a man."
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice they come with stands now because some of these are hard to stand. Good looking box design too. I just wish they'd always stick with the Kenner looking package.
Nice. Gap pre-ordered it. The action figure. Yeah. So that looks pretty cool. And then they had this set too.
This is cool
this
too.
Is what he's talking about. This actually looks really cool because you get 2 snakes.
Oh,
well, this is in the movie too. These little suitcase-looking face hugger things.
And look, you got the alien
and this new gun.
Just gestating inside the little thing.
It's not.
Is that just like a statue, or is that like a fossil or something?
Like
that's
a
the
3D,
dead frozen one.
Oh, is that what it is?
Black-looking kind of thing.
Anyways, the face huggers are like really cool that they come with them, right? So I'm wondering, just one on the right side, is that one like clip on somebody's face?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's cool. That's a cool feature. So these were kind of neat when they announced these. Let's see. Gap says he loved the movie.
Oh, it was good.
It was good. I'll give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I guess Mattel decided they want to do more of these wrestling dudes. Did they sell their other ones?
The first wave, I don't know if they did. I
I
bought the Rock. Which
Sir
one did I
Isaac
buy?
Yankem.
I bought one of them. It might have been the Rock. I don't know. I bought one.
Do
of
you guys
them.
know who the dentist is there? Yankem.
No.
He later became another wrestler who was very popular and famous, Kane.
Oh yeah.
So Kane was originally a dentist.
I want to know how they have that one figure suspends itself in the air. Do you think you fill it with helium and it kind of just floats a couple inches?
The guy put the camera on, click, 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 and then he just threw it.
Oh,
he could have done that too, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the crowd size isn't really big here.
Well, those are other action figures that are coming soon.
Des Moines, Iowa shows. I love it just because they have the word retro in the design of the toy.
Yeah, I knew you were going to like that because it's
and they made multiple Mr. T versions, so yeah.
Right. All right, Yak Bat is here. Coraline with the button eyes, 17 and a half inches tall.
Wow. She's not going to go with any movie coming out. I
think it's called Wildwood, made by the people who made Coraline. So like all stop motion coolness.
Oh, that would be kind of cool if it's a full-length stop motion. Is it going to be stop motion or computer-generated stop motion?
Well, Caroline is all stop motion, right?
Yeah, but are they going to just like get computer renderings of the dolls?
No. When they do stop motion, they go 100% stop motion.
Okay, we'll see. I'm going to see.
Well, isn't that the whole point of it?
Yeah, you would hope so, but I have
it's like sneaking in a live-action Hulk in a cartoon.
Yeah, I think that's show. Yeah.
I like Caroline. It was. I just love the idea of stop motion and how much work it is to do and how long it could have taken them to make this, hour and a half, 2 hour movie.
I have no idea what this is.
Coraline?
You ever watched Coraline? Oh, it's pretty good.
No.
If you want to see a make believe theme park of Coraline, just head on over to Dino's channel and watch that presentation. His
it's like Nightmare Before Christmas, kind of Jack Skellington kind of stuff.
Okay. All right.
And then the blank from Mezco 112, because you know what? There's so many people that have been, clamoring to get a Dick Tracy figure for the blank.
Yep.
I know Lack likes them. He's a big Dick Tracy fan. But I thought the blank was Madonna, and this guy comes with like a man's head. But I don't know the comic from 100 years ago either.
I don't either. But I mean,
probably wasn't that expensive to produce. Basically, save on all the.
It's just a generic body in a suit.
The soft goods and accessories are pretty cool. Though.
Look at it. They gave him explosives.
I think he comes with like multiple heads. And
do you think he comes with cardboard boxes that you have to fold out and they say fragile on them, or you have to buy those separately?
No, they come with it.
You have to buy those separately from shop.leftcoastgraphics.com.
Right. Did you see this one guy who does the super action figure stuff? I think that's who it is. And he was showing pictures that people buy the accessories and they've been returning them to Amazon with like other stuff in the boxes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the thing is, Amazon sends them back to him. So then he looks at them and then reports them to Amazon. It's not like most Amazon returns that go to some return center, in bulk or whatever, and maybe get like looked at.
Do you think robots work at Amazon's return center and like this is not official?
No, I don't. Oh, like they're weighing.
There's got to be at least one robot working there. Come on.
But that putting rocks in boxes, man, that goes all the way back. Because when I was working at Target in the 90s, people used to bring in like the PlayStation box and pretend like it was sealed.
You ever have those blank white vans, in the late 80s, early 90s, driving around, pull over, hey man, I got these speakers in the back.
What?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to talk to those people.
They're super.
Did your parents ever teach you to stay away from white vans when you were
overstock from the warehouse?
All right, and in other scale news, McFarlane has the 5-inch Walking Dead figures that went up this week, and it took me a while to figure out that was supposed to be Merle.
Yeah, that does not look like. Yeah, not one bit.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering who that was.
I thought that at first glance, I'm like, did Todd McFarlane put himself in the Walking Dead?
Here's where this set like throws me off, right? Because one, I get Daryl, I get Rick. Okay, Michonne doesn't come along until like season 2. Merle's around in season 1, but where is Shane?
And that's it.
He
dies.
Yeah, so maybe what they should have did was like Shane and then maybe like Glenn or something like that.
Yeah.
But then they probably were like, oh, well, we gotta do the Michonne.
Well, Michonne's cool with the
she's currently on the live action show, so that maybe that's why.
And she's been around, so yeah, I guess. But I mean, like Merle throws me off a lot. Should have been somebody else. I would have rather liked Shane, but I wonder if they can't do him because maybe he's tied on now with Disney for Marvel and the Punisher, because we know he's going to be in that Born Again.
I'm pretty sure he's got all the rights for all these.
I think that he picked him because he has a mechanical hand.
Or the stabby hand. I think
it's the stabby hand. Yeah.
It may just been that character looked cool. That'd be a cool action figure.
And correct me if I'm wrong. This is another brand new scale from McFarlane for these
5 inches. He has 5 inches.
Because his previous Walking Dead lines, I know he had a 375 4-inch line, which is highly detailed, and I remember those in Toys R Us. And he also made Walking Dead figures, I believe, in his 7-inch DC Multiverse scale for a limited time for many characters, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, but
another new scale by Todd. Way to go!
Well, he does a 5-inch line already, but yeah,
I don't understand that. Don't you think he'd want to stick to as few as possible for like economies of scale with the parts?
No, that's not.
That's start collecting all over again,
model, Eric.
Yeah, I don't see any logic to him.
This is what I think.
Scales on a daily basis now.
I think that he has like multiple, like maybe toy production places set up in China, and some of them do 5-inch only, some of them do 7-inch only, and some of them do 3 3/4. And he's like, "Oh, I'm doing this Walking Dead. Who's available to crank out figures this month?" And then it just happened to be the 5-inch figure company.
Because if you look at other companies that make DC, superhero type things, you got, I think, Spin Master and Imaginext are the only toy companies I know of that make DC character like figures,
zombie figures. Yeah.
So Imaginext, I believe that's Hasbro, or is it not? Fisher Price, I think they're owned by Hasbro, right? Or is it Mattel they're owned by?
Who?
Imaginext. It's like the children's.
I don't know.
Who knows? I don't know.
All those Jedi Adventure toys you have, those are all made by Imaginext.
Well, that's Hasbro. Hasbro has exclusive for.
Oh yeah, that's why they're all at Ross, because they came out of their stuff. All right. Anyways, Funko is going to do an advent calendar. It's coming up. It's the Funko Pop, and it said something like it's a retro toys advent calendar. So probably every calendar is going to have a Funko Pop of a retro toy
or a picture of it.
And what's interesting, because this is going across many IPs, not just Hasbro. So Monopoly Man is Hasbro.
Oh, that's not KFC guy?
No, that's the Monopoly guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then you got Mr. Potato Head.
I see Mr. Bill. Is that Mr. Bill?
No, that's Operation.
Oh, Operation.
Which I believe
and
is
that's the
another
glowworm.
company.
The other thing is the glowworm.
Glowworm,
So
yeah, there you go.
You guys
Which
can see I don't recognize any of these retro
Because
toys.
you weren't alive yet.
You got My Pet Monster on the side of the box there.
All right.
Which
You're
I believe
too
is
young,
Mattel.
Vern.
So this is interesting too, because if there's 24 here, how many different IPs are they paying a license to?
Well,
will this be a $300 item?
I don't know.
It's new to me seeing this many licenses.
No. The Advent calendar like the countdown of December?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll have 24 days.
That's why the big 24 is on the box.
Okay.
I saw Advent calendars at Costco last night. I can't believe we've got Christmas stuff already coming out.
Dude, there's spirit stores open already.
Yeah, Halloween's one thing. It's like
it's at least before Christmas.
You really got to go get your costume in August.
It's premature, but to have Christmas stuff out this early is ludicrous.
Yeah, there's
careful.
Out of my Walmart.
He'll pop up into your house behind you.
You're probably going to get all his music popping up on your feed later.
Have you seen everyone getting this life-size Stormtrooper Christmas decoration from Home Depot for $300?
No,
I saw
pretty good.
I think they have a Vader one too.
$50 right after Christmas, though.
Yeah,
I bought that Yoda last year. Got all my money back.
Yeah, Vern did it for me because I bought him when he was half price, that Yoda, and then Vern was like, what was it, like 2 weeks later? You were like, he's $50, and I had to go back to the store with the receipt, and they gave me
I think I got it for like $75. Yeah,
I think the Darth Vader one sold out.
Did it?
Price,
but you know what? Now it's sold out now, but it will show up and be in the store.
Maybe
that's what happened last year.
Oh yeah,
that's what happened last year.
Yeah, but it looks pretty cool. I'm just curious how much cooler it would look with a Black Series helmet on top. Because the helmet to me looks kind of jark.
Oh yeah, that looks a bit cheap.
It looks kind of Clone Wars-y, cartoony.
Guys, I gotta go.
All right, John.
I got a 4:30 thing, so I gotta go.
Cheers, John Ulysses.
Have a good one, John.
Just about 20 after. It'll give me enough time to get there.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, see ya.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.
All right. Okay, so Mezco Toys has got the Terrifier 2, and it looks so scary.
I didn't know there was a Terrifier 1.
I didn't either. But if we had any of our horror aficionados in here, then we probably would have, oh, that is the coolest. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool.
It's a great product photo.
Yeah. I don't know what LDD Presents is, but anyways. It does look cool. It's Mezco. And then, of course, we'll just move on to that because I don't know if anybody's interested in the Terrifier. Here is Doctor Strange. You got Wong and Bats and Doctor Strange. And
Bats is the dog?
Bats is the dog.
Okay.
Yeah, because Wong is the in the MCU, he's now the Sorcerer Supreme, but in the comics, he was,
good looking bald guy.
So it's kind of cool. I mean, if you wanted to use that outfit for some sort of other martial arts figure, it's kind of cool. I
like the colorful logo on the box. That's probably the only thing I like about this thing.
I'm just not. I don't know if I need another Doctor Strange. Somebody else on my channel said that they don't need another Doctor Strange. I have that Doctor Strange from the What If that I don't even have anywhere.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
And and then they just came out with that other Doctor Strange. So
you're gonna get it just for the translucent green dog?
I am not.
No?
And he comes on a stand because he floats or something like that.
Ooh,
but those little power hand things, I didn't even know if I want it for that. The only reason I might pick this up is for the Wong because the Kung Fu outfit.
Yeah, it's a cool outfit.
Yeah.
And it is a new sculpt, right? Like they're not like reusing an old.
I believe it is. It looks, and it looks pretty good. I mean, so to have another martial arts figure that you can set with all your other martial arts figures is
there's no Reese from any of the comic Shang-Chi's or.
I'd have to look. They're not the red robed dudes and stuff like that. So I'd have to look back and see who, if anybody, was wearing the Kung Fu outfit and see if it matches up.
And there's a couple of figures of the MCU Wong as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I have that guy. I got him on clearance. So I'm imagining that this thing may end up on clearance.
On Amazon?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, or somewhere, right? Like you may get a really good deal on this if you just like wait it out.
I think it's an Amazon exclusive. That's why is it that?
Yeah. Anyways, and then Fallout. I thought I'd put this picture up first. This is the Soul Survivor. And then does he look like the guy from that's in all those Progressive commercials now? He had a TV show. What was it that where he sold advertisements?
Looks like that guy from a King Kong movie.
The ad guy. You know the move. There was a popular TV show where they were advertising guys in the 60s or something like that.
You're talking about Mad Men?
Yeah. Doesn't it look like that guy?
John Hamm?
Yeah. There you go. There you go. A little bit.
Yeah.
Cap, what's a Wong? He keeps doing that. So I don't know. Like, I think they're cool, but I kind of wish that, they would just make us like from the show, because I think those would be the ones that would be really popular.
Now, Vern, how tall is this? Can you read what it says there?
It's a 3-0 figure, so I'm guessing it's a
30 centimeters.
How many inches is 30 centimeters, Vern? Quick.
5.7.
5.7
It
inches.
says it's 1/6 scale, so is that a foot?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's 12 inches.
1/6 is 12 inch.
Yeah.
So it's 30 centimeters, 12 inches?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 12 inches. I had no idea. I just saw the pictures.
Just wondering what you guys learned in school every day.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't learn any of that foreign measuring magic that you guys do.
Foreign everywhere in the world but America.
Right. We only use the proper measuring scale here in the States.
Oh.
And then, of course, McFarlane did the lanterns here. These guys are coming out. They got the same accessory. So
you got to buy two of them, though, so you have both heads.
Basically just a head swap on these figures, right?
But they look great. It's a good-looking sculpt, actually. One of the best I've seen for Green Lantern Corps.
Right. And then this is I don't even know who this is. It's a DC character.
I don't either, but these three ones that they released this week, they have a different color variant that's just randomly going to get shipped to you. Or you randomly see it in a store if they eventually make it to the stores, which they will. But I mean, that's kind of a new thing, isn't it, too? Like, instead of there's Gold Club exclusive or whatever he labels his variants as, these are not going to be sold separately like that. They're going to be random.
So you think this one's going to be a random figure?
No, there's a recolor of her that's like purple with black accents. Same with the Batman and the Green Lantern. There's a Green Lantern with a wolf head. That's the variant of that one. So McFarlane now has variants that are just packed in the cases, and if you order this from him or Amazon or anything,
you just might get the variant.
You don't know which one you're going to get.
Oh, I see. And then, of course, here is the Batman one that they showed off. Why does he have the
Batman?
Yeah,
this is good. I like the colors on this one.
Yeah, that looks good. I mean,
beefy.
I just cannot get that 7-inch scale.
So I think this makes officially number 792 different Batmans. That's how it's
we would have to. Yeah, we would have to look into that. But you're probably right.
Let's make a spreadsheet.
I'd be curious, like what the actual number is
for Batman's.
Yeah.
Hey Siri. No, not Siri.
Oh, my phone just did not light up. All right, so those were all the reveals that I had this week. I know that everybody's wallet is empty now that you've ordered all of those figures that were just showed off, because everybody, I noticed there were no Super 7s. I was going to show that one Super 7 that they did was they're like X-Men dude. I couldn't find the picture of it though, so I just
didn't. The glow in the dark Batmobile, and the Batmobile was out.
We showed that one last week.
Yeah, that's available now.
Yes. And then I think all of those were available to order, which was kind of crazy. I mean, the one that surprised me the most was that Last of Us. I wasn't able to get the other set at a reasonable price, but I noticed that Big Bad Toy Store has the NECA versions now, and I was so tempted to order them till I saw Spin Masters is $50 instead of $79. So I might just pre-order those Spin Master ones and just hope that they happen to look pretty decent. But do you guys want to play Name It in 30 seconds?
Who doesn't?
All right. So this is a little episode we call Name It in 30 Seconds. I will set you guys up over here. I will find my phone and get the timer ready. Who wants to go first? Science Officer RICK or Sir Eric Brown? You guys choose. Or do you want to flip a coin?
Your choice, Rick. I defer.
I'll go first since I'm brave.
All right.
Brave and strong. I got to do mirror stuff. Come on.
All right. So Rick is going first. I will read the question or the prompt, and then I will start the timer. Don't waste your time trying to clarify the question because there will be no clarification.
Canada.
If you win today's Name It in 30 Seconds, there will not be an exorbitant prize. All right. Are you ready, Rick?
Yes.
Are you ready? All right. Name as many TV show doctors / medical characters as you can.
Trapper John MD. All the other characters in the Trapper John MD show. Trapper John from MASH. Alan Alda's character from MASH. Oh, Jesus, man. Doctor Strange.
TV show.
I'm sure there was a
Doogie Howser.
Doogie Howser. There you go. The only other doctor I've ever heard of.
So you got two. You got two, and then you thought of Doogie Howser after the timer went off. You didn't think of Quincy at all. You didn't.
Who's my second doctor?
All the characters from Scrubs.
You didn't say.
I don't know any of their names.
Or so what are the characters from MASH?
I can just remember Trapper John and Klinger and Radar and Honey.
Radar was not a doctor, but
Hot Lips.
Yeah, there you go. You would have got a whole bunch of them right there.
Oh, I guess Hot Lips was a nurse.
Well, Doctor Medical, she would have been a
medical
character.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
They have that show, The Good Doctor. You have ER. You could have picked any of those characters off of there.
To be fair to Rick, I wouldn't have remembered
the doctor.
I wouldn't have remembered the character names from Scrubs or.
But I'm sure Rick knows all the character names.
I know Quincy.
Elsewhere.
Yeah.
No, man.
And did you know that Trapper John MD is the same? He is the same person from MASH. He's supposed to be the same person.
He was recast. Yeah.
Yeah. So who are the other doctors? Who is Alan Alda's character on MASH?
I can't remember, man.
Are you sure? Because it's not Eagle Eye.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, there you go.
Man, that's 25 years since I've had to say that word.
All right. That's two. Eric, are you ready?
Why not?
Okay, hold on. Let's go to the chat. Let's see. Dr. Love.
Name as many black and white TV
Dr.
shows as you can, Eric.
Love. Okay. All right. Eric's turn. Ready? Name as many TV show police officer characters as you can.
I'm just thinking of the chips. I don't know the character names. Cops. And I'm thinking Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I don't know the character names. Yeah, you can just skip the timer. I honestly, I'm just drawing a blank of the actual character names. I can see a lot.
All right, let's see.
First, I thought it was Starsky and Hutch.
Carl Winslow. Oh my God, I should know that.
What else?
T.J. Miller.
T.J. Hooker, yeah.
Well, Carl Winslow.
T.J. Hooker. No, T.J. Miller.
Yeah, Andy Griffin. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Andy Griffin.
T.J. Hooker is another one.
Barney. Right.
Yeah.
Paunch, John Baker, Chips.
Paunch and John. Yeah, there's their names. Sonny and his partner in Miami Vice.
Hackney and Lacey. Yeah, Crockett and Tubbs.
All right. Rick and Rick.
Yeah.
No, they're detectives. Detectives aren't really cops, are they?
Yeah, they're police officers. All right.
Yeah.
So
Barney Miller.
This is our lowest scoring game ever.
Kojak.
It is 2-0.
This is great for the ratings.
Gap is saying Pepper from Police Woman. These guys, we're digging deep on some historical police TV shows here.
What's the one now? The Rookie. The Rookie is the only police show I know of. What's his character's name?
The Rookie?
No, but he has the name, right? And we've all watched the episode at least once.
You're talking. Yeah.
But I can't even think of his name. Officer someone so.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Or who's the cop on the police? Mayor, not Officer Wimby?
What?
The cop on The Simpsons. Wimby?
No.
And his son Ralph?
Wiggum. Chief Wiggum.
Chief Wiggums. And then Carl. Is Carl a cop? And then there's two other cops on The Simpsons. But
Jackson was it? See, and these are like not TV shows. Oh, John Nolan. There you go. From The Rookie.
John Nolan from The Rookie. Okay. Yeah. Simpsons is a TV show.
All right. You ready, Rick?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. Name as many movies with racing scenes as you can.
Speed Racer. Talladega Nights. Smoking the Bandit. Cannonball Run. The Littlest Hobo.
Is that a thing?
Go Speed Racer Go again. I got no one
twice.
Bullet.
I got 4.
That's a movie, right?
Yeah.
Got 3
Fast
or 4.
and the Furious.
4.
Days of.
Oh, I could have said Fast and Furious 1, Fast and Furious 2, Fast and Furious 3.
Days of Thunder. Cars. Gone in 60 seconds.
Days of freaking Thunder. How did I forget that one? What did I say? Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what's funny is what telling you.
Cobra.
I would have done better with this one, to be fair, but that last one was pathetic.
I think when I wrote this, I was thinking of course, Days of Thunder and like Gone in 60 Seconds, and then if you really think of it, it doesn't say car, so you could have went like Breaking Away or something like that, where they rode their bicycles and stuff.
That's
like
about my university, by the way.
Yeah.
And for the first 5 seconds, I thought you said TV show or something, and oh my god, there's 0 TV shows about racing.
Breaking Away is about
Hazard.
Yeah.
Right.
Breaking Away is about the little 500 bike race at Indiana University.
Yeah.
Cannonball Run was a good pull, wasn't it?
It was. I like that.
I enjoyed those as a kid.
All right, so you got a total of 6, and Eric has currently 0.
It's like unbeatable.
All right, so you need 7 to win and 6 to tie. Eric, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Name as many spy-themed movies as you can.
Team America World Police. Technically, I think Spy. I Spy. Mission Impossible. All the mission. I'll just do one Mission Impossible. James Bond. I'll do that as just one.
That's good. Just name 4 more James Bond movies.
Well, I could name a ton of James Bond movies.
3 seconds.
Not in 1 second.
Just stop there. 4.
You could have laid that down as like one. The Spy Who Loved Me, Octopus.
No, I know. I could
never
have
say
done
never
that.
Again, right?
I could have done that.
I Spy though. I mean,
Jason Bourne.
Spies Like Us. Spies Like Us.
Yep. Get Smart.
And what's that one? That movie where they go Wolverines.
Bourne.
What's that movie? They remade that too.
Wolverine.
I guess they weren't spies, or they're like a bunch of kids and Russia
Red Dawn.
attacks.
Yeah, they weren't
Red Dawn. Yeah,
Spy Kids.
You could have did. Yeah. You could have did. What's that?
Inspector Gadget.
Patriot Games.
Oh no, it's a movie.
The Hunt for Red October. Right.
Was The Hunt for Red October a spy movie? Though?
Yeah, because they were CIA. He was a CIA.
Okay.
But yeah, if you're a good Bond fan,
I could. I just didn't. Yeah.
So now that you said Bond, I can't think of other spy movies like those.
Yeah.
Every spy is based on a James Bond level.
Yeah.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I know that was
when you say just movies instead of movies and TVs.
No, that was movies though, because they did make a Man from U.N.C.L.E. movie.
Yeah, no, but if we get those categories wrong, our heads are all fluffled.
Yeah, you're thinking like, oh, TV. I thought it would be easier to do like Police, because there's Police and the other one for TV shows, and then the other two for movies. But
Kingsman, yeah.
No, those are always fun, man. Good job, Vern.
All right. Well, that comes down to the end of the thing. I know Rick wanted to talk about Wolverine and Deadpool, so we'll probably do that in a month.
What's next? What's coming out next? Like before the end of the month?
In theaters?
Yeah, is there another one after Alien? Alien was pretty good. I did like that one. And at home, I watched the John Cena one, and
I know that the Fall Guy is going to be hitting one of the streaming services at the end of the month, so I'm kind of looking forward to that because I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't love that one. It was fun.
Yeah, I just, that's why I'm going to watch it.
Like Eric said, like the John Cena, just as a guy to watch on the screen, was just a little more entertaining than Ryan Gosling for those 2 hours, in my opinion.
Right.
So I'm looking at what's coming soon on Fandango. We got Beetlejuice, Joker, the Venom, the last Venom movie, Transformers 1, The Crow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got Craven coming out pretty soon too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
The R-rated trailer was pretty cool.
So here's my problem is, like, as much as I liked Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie, and I've seen it a couple of times now, and every time I watch it, I'm just like, oh my God, this is like the craziest, battiest movie out there.
It is weird.
I don't think I'm interested in seeing this other one.
Oh, I'm sure because
I'm like, is it really going to be a musical? And I think that's going to upset me.
Yeah, but in the middle of the song, someone will get their head blown off or something,
Yeah.
so it'll be entertaining that way, I think.
Anyway, so there's some new movies coming out. We'll probably hit some of those up next week in the TV and movie news that you didn't know you needed. But I guess we came to the end of our rope, and instead of sitting around for 20 minutes trying to think of something to say, I guess what we'll do is we'll just sign off for the week. But thank everybody for tuning in to the Toy Duo team, and we'll be back next week to talk about more action figure reveals and movies, and maybe we'll get around to coming up with some new theories. And just so you know, I did win the bet last week because like they're going to be selling the Star Speeder from Star Tours at the park. So, Rick, you owe me $5.
Called it. And I think Eric called it. We just agreed that it should.
I did not agree. I said, no way. It's never
it really should be in a park because it's a park ride.
Yeah.
Although
I'm glad you got one, Eric. Did Dino get one?
No, I tried to help him. I thought I saw it come back in stock briefly. I was able to add another to my cart, but it wouldn't let me check out with the second because it limited one per account.
Hopefully he gets one because I think that Dino's got 3 square feet left in his whole 5-story house that's full of all the toys.
His kid might be moving to college, so he may get a whole new room.
For this, and because it comes with the 2 figures, Dino doesn't have to buy 2 of them, or you didn't have to buy 2 of them.
He might be taking over additional space, and once he moves some kids out of the house. Anyways, everybody, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time on the Toy Duo team.
Cheers.
Let him breathe.
Toys, 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 manly toys, 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 toys. toys.
And TV and movies too.